Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are watching the hashtag Daily Brick Limit Prize Giveaway Wrap-Up Stream. We're here on Brickanista's channel, so we're glad that everyone's in the right place. So I want to thank her very much for hosting this on her YouTube channel, and we're really looking forward to wrapping up what's been a really cool month. So let me turn it over to you and give you a chance to just welcome everyone here, and then we'll talk a little bit about what happened in January.
Well, welcome everybody, and it's been so exciting just to see everybody's enthusiasm behind this. And Joriel Builds and we were just talking right before the stream that, in August we had 3 people, and now we have over 100 people who've been participating in the month of January. And we could not have imagined all the enthusiasm and all the participants. And I think the best part is the community that we built here and all the support and the encouragement. It was a great way to start the year. And we're just so excited to be able to share with you, not only the statistics of what's happened throughout the last month, but just also to reward you. As we said, we have 3 prizes to give away, and we're excited to do it.
Yeah, it's been very exciting. If anybody's watching who has been out of the loop, the Daily Brick Limit was basically a challenge where each day of the month you have to build a new Lego design or tell some sort of Lego story or a continuing story by only using the number of pieces that there were in the calendar day. So January 1st, we all built something with 1 brick, and January 31st, we all built something with 31. And this time around, just to make it a little bit more fun and to get a little bit more excitement going, we decided to offer up some prizes, and that's what tonight is about. So we did January, and it was incredibly exciting, like Brickanista said, to see the community that built up around this. And now is our chance to sort of, pour one last thing into that community and pull a few names out of a hat tonight and award a couple of special things.
A virtual hat.
Yes, a virtual hat.
And I want to say hello to people who are watching right now. We got Debo Bricks, hello, Ms. Slow Brickda, and Tabitha Luchik, and Aubrey Kovach. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. And as we go on, we'll try to recognize people as they join us on YouTube. But I know this is a little different. Most people are used to Instagram, so we're also kind of waiting for a little bit because I think people are still they're used to seeing Joriel Builds start the Instagram stream.
Now, one thing that we do want to do, and we can probably shift over to this in just a second, is take a look back at some of the notable statistics that came out of this, because we were both absolutely blown away by the response to this, because it was, we first did this challenge back in August of 2020, and there were, 3 of us, maybe 4 of us at the most. And it was a really exciting one for us. So just to sort of help celebrate what happened in January, we're going to share a couple of those statistics with you guys, and then we'll go into our prize drawing. Our plan is, if any of our winners tonight are watching, is to invite them onto the stream and congratulate them face to face and give them a chance to join in. And hopefully, by the time we're done, we'll get to meet, 3 of our awesome participants and our lucky contestants tonight. Without further ado, let me show some statistics, and then we can start spinning for some prizes. How does that sound?
And these statistics are mind-blowing, I will say. And Tabitha, thank you for the comment about thanking us for hosting. I'm glad you had a great month. We had an amazing month. Just watching everybody, build things and share them and comment to each other. And Debo, I'm glad you had a fun time. And Aubrey, I'm glad you're excited. We're excited too to see who's going to win these prizes too. And Ms. Flo Brickda says that there were so many awesome builds, and some days I felt like I might have mailed it in, but I did every day. You did not mail it in. Let me just say, Ms. Flo Brickda, and you educated us all on what was happening on that day of the month. So thank you.
Yeah, it was really exciting to see some of the different themes that came out of everything. And Ms. Labricta specifically turned it into a really educational opportunity for us to learn some of the awareness days that are out there, some of the national special holidays. So definitely if you haven't gotten a chance yet, please check out her builds, because they were all very, very enlightening and informative. And they also sort of gave us a little bit of inspiration for some of the things that we're going to be doing with the daily brick limit account moving into the future, which we'll talk about at the very end. But I also don't want to keep folks waiting too long, so let me put some of these stats up on the screen. I hope everybody can see this. First of all, we had participants representing 7 different countries that were a part of this, and 102 participants total. Now, out of all of those, the ones that met the eligibility for prizes, that meant that they completed at least 10 days of the challenge, was 71, which I was absolutely thrilled by. We had a few people that tuned in and then got a little bit busy with life, but the fact that we had 71 people that did 10 builds or more was awesome. And we had 20 special participants that actually completed all 31 days, which back when we did this in August and it was just 3 of us and we didn't have a competition to manage, it was difficult to get all 31 days done.
I did.
Yes.
I got all 31 days.
Yay. That was awesome. It was.
Which is why I wanted to do this again, because I said, I'm ready for another one. It was great. And so many people, 20 people did all 31 days. And I know Ms. Lobrichta is watching right now, and you're one of those 20 people. So thank you.
Yes. And I know at least 1, maybe even 2 of those that completed all 31 days, but 4 of the total participants overall, 4 of them were actually from LEGO Masters US and were LEGO Master contestants from the United States version of the television show.
And so one of them was one of these 20 people too.
Yes, that was fantastic and an honor to have them be a part of it. The total number of entries, when all was said and done, we had 1,628 official entries, and the number of bricks that turned into was 22,269, which is pretty cool. It's also amazing to think that all of us limiting ourselves to 1 brick on day 1, and all of us building with only 2 bricks on day 2, that it managed to add up to that many. That's just mind-blowing.
Debo says, I kind of want to keep it going for 365 days next year.
Yeah, that's one of the alternate versions of the competition that we I think sort of jokingly talked about, was just to keep it going, but instead of restarting every month, you go straight from 1 to 365. But think about how many official Lego set size builds you would be putting together at that point. So that's
and Tabitha says that would be such a tough challenge for a year. And I agree with you, Tabitha. I think that's why Joriel Builds and I were saying, let's do the month of January, see how that turns out, and then we'll pick another month later in the year to give ourselves a breather, because we also don't want people to get burned out by this.
Definitely not. And one of the things that we're going to do to keep things fresh is change up which day of the month we're doing these challenges on, but we're going to do it sort of on a holiday basis, which if you haven't seen yet, we've already launched our hashtag holiday brick limit hashtag and challenge. That's in progress for February. But we're going to have some more challenges coming up in the rest of the months of the year, just so that we can keep our community thriving and also sort of explore this idea of creativity through constraints through a couple of other holidays that'll be coming up in the year and keep it going. But until then, we'll wrap up January, and then we'll talk to y'all more about what some of the upcoming challenges are that we still have to get to. The day with the most builds was day 5, and that was with 78 builds, which, if I'm not mistaken, that was either 1 or 2 days after the, who was it, the VP of design at Lego reblogged or reshared one of the posts.
Yeah, Matthew Ashton, I believe.
Matthew Ashton, who is the head of design for Lego, shared a design by Lennon Richard from Lego Masters. And a couple of days later is when we hit our day with the most builds, which was day 5. And then the day
Remy,
with the
we can see you. Remy was asking if we can see him. So we see you on the list. And also Tabitha and Aubrey was also saying some people started all over again in February because they had missed us in January and just started all over again. So Debo, if you feel like you want to keep going, there are people who are out there doing this on their own, even without the prizes, which is just amazing that they wanted to be part of this. So we're still tracking them too, but not quite as intently because, you know, we know that this is a lot of work to do, to manage, but we're just thrilled that people are still interested in it and that they want to keep going.
If you haven't followed at Daily Brick Limit yet, and right now you're maybe just following the two of us on Instagram, we're posting with the hashtag, please follow the official account on Instagram, because all of these new friends that are participating in February and doing a full month Daily Brick Limit for February, we're still sharing their builds to our stories and our story highlights. And we want them to still get that, that attention and that community and the benefits of our Instagram community, even though we're not doing an official month-long prize challenge this month. So definitely follow that account so you can tune into their builds and catch up on all the cool things that they are putting out. We have the day with the least builds was day 30, which coincidentally we had 30 days with, we had 30 builds on that day, which was awesome. And then that was really what we kept tabulated. And we wanted to keep everything tabulated in January. But for February, like Rick and Anissa said, we're not going that intense, but we're still sharing all of the builds that people put out if they want to do it just for fun, just for themselves. And we're really excited for that. And we want to make sure that they get the attention that they deserve for the time and creativity that they're putting into it.
And I just want to also mention that Aubrey just wants to make sure, she says everything's going okay for both of us doing this. And as far as I know, Ms. Slobricta says she has no video yet. Are you saying you're not seeing video from us? Okay, let me see. They're saying they're not seeing video from us. All right, hold up. All right.
Little audio.
I'm going to ask if they can you hear us? Because it sounds like they can hear us, but they can't see the video. And no, they can't hear me either. Okay.
They cannot see us.
All right, let me see if what's going on. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. We might have to upload this again.
It says waiting for Brick and Anissa on YT. Is there a button on YouTube you have to press?
Well, it says that we were streaming, so hold on. Let me check, because I hit the go live button and it says it's live here.
It's live on
so
Zoom,
it's weird because I can see us live going out onto the internet. Okay.
Is there a button on YouTube you have to press?
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy the link directly. Let me see if I can copy the link directly into the chat. So hold on, everybody. It's like youtube.com/watch and equals KFW9J.
Robert Zachary says there is another feed that has video, but chat is not working. It's like two streams are going on.
What? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I told them to put that into the, go to that one and see if you can see it live. Because I think what's weird is we did a test right before this, so maybe the pairing was a little off.
Okay.
So yeah, why don't we cross the streams? Debo says, should we cross the streams? So yeah, let's all go over there. And there might be people over there that I haven't recognized. Uh-oh, now it says video unavailable. Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. YouTube.com/watch V equals KFW9LJ. Okay, I missed an L. Hold up. Let's see if this works. Okay, let me give you a new link. Okay, so for those of you, let's see if, I wonder if they can see the stream now. Okay.
Okay, so there's two streams at the moment. There's one that says 9 watching right now, but they can't use the chat box for some reason. And then there's another one where they can use the chat but can't see or hear us.
Okay? Oh, wow.
So I'm not sure what is happening there, but hopefully.
Yeah, this is why.
Actually, okay, so I actually have somebody that is messaging me on Instagram. Shout out to Rick Brickham. Just goes to show you how awesome our new community that we've built is that he's messaging me on Instagram, trying to check in and make sure that we're all good and that we're good to go.
Well, I mean, we could switch over to Instagram too. I mean, if we're having technical difficulties here. I mean, we did test it right before, but we did kind of cut it close as far as our testing. If you pasted the previous link that I had in the chat, just add the letter L before the J and see if that helps, because it looks like this is the one thing I don't like about Instagram, or yeah. Okay, or for YouTube. Okay, so it sounds like they can see us, but they can't talk in the chat. Okay.
All right. Well, at least they can see and hear us. And I'm going to see if maybe I can find the stream that does have the chat going so that I can monitor the chat while this is happening.
Right. Or what we can do is we can go with an Instagram live at the same time. And okay, it's working now.
It's working.
Okay.
Hello. Welcome.
Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay.
All right.
You had to refresh. Okay. Okay, we're back. We're back. Well, we hadn't drawn any people's names yet, so we're still okay.
We're still all right.
You can watch the whole video. You should be able to watch the whole video once the stream is done. I think what happened is we had planned a test right before this, and I think the streams may have crossed for those Ghostbusters fans. Okay, yeah, so now we have a lot more people watching too, which is great. So Tabitha's back. We've got Chief Brick Geek, welcome. Miss Lobrickta's here, GOW Grasshopper, Robert Zaccardi, there we go. Let's see, Joel Marbella, you're here. Brickham's Den, Aubrey Kovach is back. Robert Zaccardi, I already said that. Debo, okay. Brickman Mosaic Art, okay, good. Whoo, we got it working. Good. So if you want to see the very beginning, our kickoff, you'll have to go back and watch the replay. But we have quite a few people now who are in the stream watching intently. Zachary Steinman, hey, welcome. Remy Baker's here. Thank you for letting us know that we had some technical difficulties, because Aubrey said, are you two okay? It made it sound like we were sick.
Well, somehow we were talking and there was still chatting going on in the chat box, and it really felt like we had a conversation going on there, which I appreciate from everybody. And someone said something about the anticipation mounting, and to our perspective, it seemed like y'all were just right in step with us.
Yeah, we thought you were watching along. Okay, so why don't we go back and just go through this slide again. All right. Now that everybody's kind of can hear us, can see the stats and everything. And then if you want to go back and just hear our preamble before this slide, it wasn't that long. It was only about 5 minutes before we had started going into this slide. So welcome everybody. We haven't done any drawing, so you're still okay.
Yes, no prize drawing has been missed. We talked about the stats really quick. Just
here are the stats.
We had 7 different countries represented with 102 different participants, 4 of which were Lego Masters from Lego Masters US. We had 71 prize eligible participants, which meant that they completed 10 or more days in the challenge. And 20 of those participants also achieved the distinction of creating a different build for all 31 days. So they completed the complete gamut of the challenge for the entire month of January. We had 1,628 official entries, which created a total of 22,269 bricks, which is super cool.
That's amazing.
The day with the most builds happened to be day 5, which was with 78 builds. And then the day with the least number of builds was day 30. We had 30 builds on day 30. And then the very next day, 31, we had a new influx of builds for everyone that wanted to get in and celebrate the last day of the challenge. So that's our list of notable statistics. Thank you for bearing with us while we got that underway.
Yeah, and I think what really was mind-blowing about this is a couple things, is that back in August, which really wasn't that long ago, we went from a humble handful of people to now a global, I'm going to call it a global phenomenon.
Yes.
We're going to call it a global phenomenon. And I just wanted to also mention, a lot of this has to do with just teamwork, right? That because, if we tried to do this alone or singly, we would not have the same reach. And part of that had to do with sharing. People tagged other people to, share in what we were doing, and then word of mouth started spreading. And I wanted to just say thank you, everybody, for all your efforts, for all of the contributions. I know all of you have been thanking us, but we really need to thank you, because this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for everybody's enthusiasm behind it.
It was great to see everybody's creative contributions, and also the positivity that was being shared just in the commenting and the support that people were offering one another.
Right.
People that ended up following each other just to keep up with each other's builds. It's a testament to everybody's creativity and your dedication to the hobby, and just the excitement you bring to what we do building and everything. So well, with that, I suppose we can probably go ahead and do our first drawing here.
That, and also some comments here is that Joel is baking a cheesecake, so he's going to be right back. And Brickhem's Den really loves your coffee mug, so a good choice of coffee mug there. And Aubrey Kovac says you're fancy, pinking out with your little pinky while you're doing that while you drink your mug. Yeah.
Yes, we're fancy here.
Yeah.
All right.
We are fancy.
Well, like me.
I've got the unfancy little water bottle here.
Let me screen share really quickly, and we will do our first prize drawing here. And again, this was to add a little bit more excitement to the challenge, but also not for us having gotten through this month with all of you. It really feels like just sort of a nice way to, reward some of the awesome creativity that's happened. And we're really excited to send these out, especially since we've gotten to know so many of you so much better.
We know there's not 78 people here. We have 14 people watching. So if anybody is here who's willing to be on camera, once we announce the names, please send an email to me, brickanista@gmail.com, and we will give you the Zoom information so we can interview you live here. I hope that one of you is, because we do have 30 people, or how many people qualify? 78, right?
We have 71 total participants that met the requirements and that are eligible right now. So hopefully someone who wins is going to be watching
is here. It would be great to be able to interview them live. That's why we chose this format.
Now, if not, we're going to catch up with them on Instagram later, and they don't have to be here to claim the prize, just out of fairness. Especially since, like I said, we have people from 7 countries that got taking part of this, and we want to make sure that if somebody is currently sleeping because it's 3 a.m. where they live, we don't want to exclude them from from this. So, and
somebody asked, was there a most liked post? I think if you go on Instagram, you can look at the top posts, and I think they rank them there. And I think it was the Ninjago Spinjitzu one that's lit from underneath. I believe that one is the most liked post.
Yes, definitely check that out. I was going to say it might have been one of KK Brix's posts, because I saw him get upwards of 200 likes on some of those, watching him play the jumbo version of the classic spaceship together, and his exciting natural plant build that he did. So definitely go on and check everything out. Our first prize tonight is going to be the Lego City Barbecue Burnout, which is a set that I love personally, and it's just a great example of how you can tell a fun story in just 64 bricks. So we are going to, without further ado, award the Barbecue Burnout to the following person. Here we go.
This is where we need music, right?
Yes. Bricks Fan Friends.
Bricks Fan Friends. Woo!
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. And if you can send an email, or actually you can DM either one of us, but we'll need your address. So then that way we can send you your prize. In fact, you need to DM Joriel Builds because Joriel has your prize.
Yes. And I will also be reaching out to this person. So if you are currently watching at Bricks Fan Friends, please reach out and type something in the chat box. But if not, we'll be keeping our eye on the email really quickly, or on our Instagram messaging, just to make sure that we can find you and invite you to come join us.
And we'll post the winners too on the Daily Brick Limit Instagram account as well. Absolutely.
So now the email that we're looking for, are we looking at the email that you use with your YouTube account?
Yeah, brickanista@gmail.com. If you're here right now and you want to join us on this live stream, then send an email to brickanista@gmail.com, and then I'll send you the Zoom credentials so that you can log in to be with us.
We can probably also send for the other two, just in case Bricks Fan Friends is not here, and go ahead and get the other names queued up, I suppose.
Right. And if it so happens that the three winners are not here, then if anybody here wants to just say a few words, you can also send an email and we can bring you in. But we wanted to give the ability to interview the three winners that once we've finished the three of the spins.
Yes. You want to introduce the second prize before we spin this really quick?
Yep. The second prize is the Duke Kaboom Toy Story. Let's see, it's a stunt show. Duke Kaboom Stunt Show. And then I'll be shipping this out to whoever the winner is.
Yes, it's an excellent set from an excellent movie with an excellent character, and is going to one lucky participant here in just a second. So let's see who it is.
Da 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 da.
At Lego Space
Lego Space Geek-ass.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Now, this was an awesome series of builds to watch because they kept a really consistent theme patterned off of the Ice Planet classic Lego sub-theme, and did a really great job bringing that to life. So hopefully we can see Lego Space Geek-ass in the chat box here in a second, or via
I don't
email.
think they're here.
So if you're watching Lego Space Geek-ass, please send an email to brickanista@gmail.com, and we will invite you on.
Right. And you know, this is the first time we've done this. So we are hoping that maybe somebody watching will be one of the winners too. But we wanted this option here. So congratulations, Lego Space Geek-ass.
We did have somebody ask that they couldn't hear what the first prize was. The first prize is Lego City Barbecue Burnout, which is an excellent little set. And that one is going to at Bricks Fan Friends. And now we have Lego Space Geek-ass that has won our second prize, the Duke Kaboom Stunt Show. Are we ready to introduce our third prize?
Yes. And our third prize is the Super Mario expansion set, Monty Mole, the Monty Mole expansion set and the mushroom. So
a must-have for anyone who is beginning their Lego Nintendo Super Mario collection here. It's a really exciting new line that Lego is putting out. So I'm glad that somebody out there that took part in this is going to get to expand their set here in just a
And
second.
before you spin, somebody was asking, yeah, we put all of the names of all the people who qualified, and this generator is used by Joriel Builds in his classes. As far as he is an instructor, a music instructor, and for his kids, it's the same one. And it's a
So I'll
running
do
joke
something
with Miss
similar in my classroom
Lubricta.
just to help pick a student at random to award some prizes to
Yeah,
for their playing in class. And
Well, right
we're doing the same thing here. It's all completely random.
right. And right now the running joke is Miss Lubricta is so lucky. She's won so many different things that they're anticipating that the next spin is going to say Miss Lubricta on it.
Well, we'll have to find out. Let's go for it. The third prize,
Okay.
if you will,
For the Monty Mole set. The Monty Mole
is
set.
this lucky winner. At What
What a
Slacker.
slacker! That's awesome!
Fantastic.
Yay!
All right, we had a lot of fun watching What a Slackers builds over the course of the month.
Mhm.
So very cool.
Yes.
I don't suppose What a Slacker is watching, but if you are, please email brickanista@gmail.com. Let us know in the chat box if you're watching so we can
Mhm.
help connect with you faster. And we'd love to have any of those three winners joining us on YouTube in just a second here if possible.
Well, I don't think any of them are watching at the moment, but I think it would be, if anybody here who's in the YouTube channel wants to say a few words, or maybe if you can go ahead and chat any of your ideas or anything you want to say to us. I mean, would that be a good idea? This is brand new for us as far as running this on Zoom and streaming onto YouTube. We thought it would be a great idea to be able to talk to the people. So congrats to all. You got to get back to your cheesecake. Okay, Joel.
Too many people tune out. I do want to just really quickly remind everyone of what our new challenge is for February and for the months going forward is that we are taking on #HolidayBrickLimit. And each month we'll be selecting a few days out of that month that are celebratory or holidays and giving you a specific day-to-day based brick limit challenge. So instead of doing all 31 days, for example, in the month of February, on the 12th, we're asking everyone to make a 12 brick Lunar New Year build. And then the 13th and the 14th are sort of going to be a two-part build. So for the 14th, you're going to do a 14-piece Valentine's Day build. And then for day 13, you're going to make a 13 brick sort of preparing for Valentine's Day build, about running to the grocery store to grab some flowers or filling out your card last minute, or maybe getting the box of chocolates, whatever it is. So those 3 days in a row, 12, 13, and 14, you'll build a build that matches that holiday with the number of bricks from the calendar day, and then post them on that day. So everyone who participates should be posting their Lunar New Year builds on the 12th. Everyone who built something for Valentine's Day will be posting those photos on the 14th. And let's see, what else? The other thing
I just wanted to
count in the official count there. So
right, I wanted to go through some of the chat comments that are coming in through YouTube as well. So people, thank you, Ms. Lubricta. It's been fun. Too bad more are on the chat, or none are on the chat. Yes, and also thank you, Tabitha. So she says that they're loving the holiday challenge. Thank you so much. And you have holiday habitats done as well. Oh, wonderful. That's great. And I think that Robert Zachary, don't be surprised if Lana has babies in each of her next builds. That's great. We love the baby builds that she's been doing. That's wonderful. GOW Grasshopper, this is a great idea. You guys could make your webcam size a little bigger though. Yes, in fact, we did it this way because I know that we could get other people on in addition to who we are. But if we were to do this in the future and it's just the two of us, then we could use a different kind of software streaming, like Streamlabs OBS, which is what I use, and we could have made the cameras bigger. But we didn't know, right? This was like the first time that we're doing this. So thank you for that feedback, GOW Grasshopper. And I think, thank you, Remy. He said this is a big undertaking. And yes, it was. It was much bigger than we expected. You know, we went from 3 to over 100. And we're anticipating that if we do another one of these later in the year, that we're going to have to prepare for that too.
Definitely stay tuned, because like we said, this is our very first hashtag Daily Brick Limit prize giveaway live stream, but we don't want it to be the last. And after the community that we built up together in the month of January, I don't anticipate it being our last one. We'll definitely do another one, and we'll make all sorts of announcements on Instagram when the next one comes up. So please follow at Daily Brick Limit, because that's where we're going to be managing and announcing all of the official challenges. So make sure you tune into that. We'll let you know when another month-long full Daily Brick Limit challenge takes place. But for now, we're going to have our holiday brick limit builds in between to, give us some other fun things to do to keep our community up. And then in the meantime, we're also going to be featuring the builds of not just our winners, but as many people as we possibly can. So stay tuned and keep your eye on your messages, because every week we'd like to feature the builds of a different user and a different participant. So keep your eye out on that. And we're going to have a lot of things coming up for the rest of the year. We'll reach out to you and let you know ahead of time when we do another big full month thing. And it's been exciting. And we're just grateful for you all for being here and keeping our community going, and just feeding your creativity and your energy into what everyone's doing.
And we have some really funny comments here too. So GOW Grasshopper wants to know, when are we going to host a Lego convention?
Yes.
We're going to host the Daily Brick Limit convention. That's great.
EBL.
And then Rick Brickham, Brickham's Den, wanted to thank us for hosting such a great challenge. So much fun to take part of, and you're looking forward to more. Thank you so much. And Debo has said, I had no idea there were that many national days. So yeah, we learned from each other. And Aubrey Kovac says, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Aubrey. We think you are all awesome too. It's all part of being part of this community, and thank you too for tuning in to this channel. If you don't mind, if you can hit the thumbs up button, that helps out. And then I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, and I'm up to 56. So it doesn't cost you anything if you're willing to subscribe, and then we would have updates too for that. And Zachary Steinman, you had a great time. You had a lot of fun. Thank you too. And I wanted to do a shout out to Zachary Steinman because of your stop motion submissions on the Daily Brick Limit, that reinvigorated my stop motion and my interest. And I did one recently for another challenge on another channel. So feel free to take a look at Mustache Sally, the hexadecimal robot. So I had
another
fun.
Wonderful character to come out of this occasion.
Yes, it came out of this. And so thank you for all your inspiration.
Exactly. That's that inspiration that's just been sort of feeding into everything for this month has just been awesome. And there was so much inspiration from so many people who approached this. People like Zachary Steinman, who was just on, or our 3 winners, or Miss Lobrichta, who was featuring a different holiday every day of the month. All that inspiration to see all these different people come together from all over the place and say, okay, we're all going to see how we can lend our unique perspective to building something with just 3 bricks, 10 bricks, 17 bricks.
Ms. Slobrichta says it was so much fun seeing everyone's creativity, and GOW Grasshopper already said National Frozen Yogurt Day is February 6th. So everybody can celebrate with some frozen yogurt today, or Froyo, depending on what part of the country you're in. Today's Froyo Day, so it sounds like we all need to go celebrate.
Grab those little ice cream swirls, special studs. You grab those, and then
those little cupcake things with the little. You could put any color swirl you want in there.
Make a 6-brick Froyo Day build before the day is up here.
Yeah, that's true. See what you did, Ms. Slobrichta? You inspired us all to check on what day it is today.
You never know. You never know.
That's
Well,
awesome.
we want to thank everyone for watching tonight, and for everybody who's watching later, for everyone that took part in this, and everybody who is just tuning in and finding out about this now. The thing that's made all this awesome from the beginning has been the community. And so we thank you for being a part of our community. Definitely tune into Instagram at Daily Brick Limit so we can keep that community thriving as the year goes on, and hopefully turn 2021 into something really inspiring and creative throughout, and really positive. So I want to extend my thanks to all of you, and also especially to Brickanista, not only for hosting tonight, but co-hosting this entire month and being the one to bring the prizes to the table and to really kick this into the next level. So thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. And I wanted to thank Joriel Builds, of course, for having the idea to begin with. And we were talking about how both of us have been encouraging each other with our various projects. And it goes to show you, I want everybody to know this. If you have a good idea, just don't give up on that good idea. Sometimes you just need somebody to encourage you. And I told him all I did was sprinkle a little water on that wonderful seed he had of an idea, and look at how much it's grown. So thank you, Joriel Builds. Thank you, everybody, for participating. And I think people are saying they're going to go get their frozen yogurt now, and people can't wait for the 12th. It's only a week from now. And so it's coming really soon. Everybody can participate. Don't forget hashtag Daily Brick Limit, hashtag Holiday Brick Limit. And we'll definitely see you again in a week.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Take care. Stay creative. Play well, and have a great night. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Farewell.
Take care.